today I'm showing you all the steps to making professional sounding claps from scratch. Here's some examples. Here we have some popular and traditional sounding claps. And what do all of these have in common? They have this 4 transient with a tail at the end. So that's the common format that these are built in. Now, sometimes they're going to be a little bit different. There may only be 3, there may only be 2. But this is something to shoot for when we're building it, because we got to understand exactly how these things are made to then make them. We're going to use Serum 2 as our synthesizer here, and all we need for this is a noise layer. This is all going to be done with the LFO on the level here, which is the volume. So let's bring this down, push this all the way up, and now we're going to do kind of what we just saw when we were deconstructing it, right? The 4 transients with a tail on the end. So if we go in here, we can start building out the LFO. Now we're probably going to want these to be closer together, something like this, and we can tweak this as we're going as well. But let's get the basic structure down here. I like to switch this to envelope mode, put it in hertz, and that way we can use this to control how long the note is playing. Let's leave it at 10 for now. I want to play with some of these. Maybe we'll round some of these off. Let's also change this. One that I like to use a lot is the bright white. And also this alpha and Z sounds really cool too. And this is where you can get creative. You know, you can play with this. You can change it around a little bit, make some of them higher. You could even add in some extra points here to change it up a little bit. Add in an extra one right there. Turn the filter on here and let's go to a multi-band 12. We're going to turn this drive all the way up here and let's make sure that this is going and filtering the noise. We'll play with the cutoff. Pull this down a little bit. I'm going to use the clap crunch rack here. You can copy down these settings. It's a distortion, a hyperdrive, and a compressor. In fact, let's play with this threshold a little bit. You can go ahead and consolidate this, Command J or Control J. I'm going to put this up to 0, keep it at that 0 mark. Now it's time to mix this and bring out the characteristics of the clap. We got the clap crunch rack here. That sounds pretty dope. This rack was part of a free limited time drop. And if you guys don't want to miss out on the next one, make sure you sign up for free using the link in the description below. So that's cool. Let me show you how to make something similar. We're going to use Ableton's EQ. We're going to use a reverb and a saturator. Turn the pre-delay down. I like to keep the size right around there. And you'll have to play with this decay to get it to sit right. Let's turn on the EQ. Huge boost right around the 1K area. So we'll even bring the Q up. You're gonna have to figure out which spot you want to boost. Let's add another point in here. And we'll turn this down. Let's go back to the reverb. But does it work in the mix? So now that you have the basic clap patch built, let me show you how easy it is to tweak this thing and get a bunch of different results. The first thing I like to tweak is this pitch. You're just changing the pitch of the noise that you're using here. Sometimes you can get a cool result doing that. Also playing with the different noises. Remember I said I like to use this alpha one as well. But any of these classic white noise ones in the analog section work fantastic. And if you pick out a different noise, you're going to want to tweak the different settings here to get it to fit that noise better. Also, the LFO shape, right? You can get even more creative with this, or maybe we only want to do 2 instead of 4. You can also tweak the rate here to make it shorter or longer. All of those different things are going to make this sound completely different, as well as tweaking the filter's cutoff, right? You can have a more high-end sounding clap by pushing this further. And don't even get me started on the FX, right? You can add even more. This is just the basics. This is just getting it to sit together, but there's so many dope FX in here, or any stock plugins or third-party plugins that you have as well. Just go crazy. And we did a whole live stream where I created some dope claps from scratch using this same method. So if you want to see every second, every little decision that I make, and some even better tips, go ahead and check this one out next.